This is Orange P30 SBC. SBC stands for Single Board Computer. Let's make a short overview of it. It has 4 ports, one Ethernet, USB Type-A, USB Type-C for powering it, and micro HDMI to connect an external monitor. It also has a built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module and an external antenna. On the bottom of SBC there is a micro SD card slot for card that will contain an operating system. The acrylic case and also this USB to TTL small adapter with pin cables is sold separately, and this USB to TTL or USB to COM adapter is used to control SBC from PC not using external monitor and keyboard. So, we are going to install Kali Linux on Orange 03. First thing first, we go to the official site of the manufacturer, find our Orange P03 model. So it is on the bottom of the page. Just click on it. And here we have a tab download. Go to this tab. And here are the official images, Debian, Ubuntu and others, but we need third-party images. Go to Downloads. This will bring us to the GitHub page. So here we have several options. We need to download this Orange P3 for 1 and 2 GB version XFCE. The minimal version does not fit to our case, and because it doesn't work for some reason, I don't know. So you need to download this part and this, and then after download them into the one archive file. You can use any Linux or you can use your Windows machine to do this. I will left the Windows command in the description to this video. So here I have all 2 files downloaded and an archive I have made with this concatenation command, and I have already unzipped the file inside of this archive into the image file. It is about 13 GB file. So the next step we're gonna to do is to burn this image file onto our SD card. So we need to use balena etcher for flashing the card as it is recommended on the official site. We will flash from file. We select our file on the disk. Then we select target. I have inserted a card into the card reader. Then I will choose flash. The speed of flashing will depend on the speed of the card and its class. For the proof of concept I use a card of 16 GB, but on production you should use a bigger card for Kali. I recommend using 64 GB card because it will consume more space if you update some packages later. While the card is flashing, we need to go to this part. If you have a version of Orange P03 more than 2 or 1 GB version, you should update U-boot and DBT file on that card after it flashes. You should take this link and go to this page. Here is the description what to do for the 4 GB version. You can use Google Translate to translate it. So I have translated this page and it's all more clear now. Firstly, you download these 2 files, then you follow all the instructions on this page. you need to use some Linux physical machine or virtual machine. It also will do the job. You need to mount this card, and then you should to copy these two files as it is in this description, and then write the changes to the SD card. So flashing is complete. After burning, we need to modify the DBT and U-boot files on the card to obtain compatibility with 4GB version of Orange 3.0. If you have 1 or 2 GB version, you can skip this step. To do this, we should have a Linux machine. It can be a VirtualBox, VM, or our Windows machine or physical Linux host. Actually, I will use the same Orange Pi SBC, but with Debian 11 OS, which I have burned on the other SD card earlier. So I have attached this SD card to our Orange Pi, and I have already uploaded the files to this Orange Pi. So here we have the U-boot file, and here we have the DBT file. Next we need to identify our card device, so we use sudo fdisk -l command to use, and here we have the dev SDA1. It's our SD card with 16 GB. The next step, we are going to mount this SD card to MNT directory. We will use the sudo mount dev SDA1 MNT command. All is done. The next step is to change the DTB file of the original that is written to the card. So we will copy the Sun 50i etc DTB file to the MNT boot DTB of winner Sun 50h etc.dtb file. It will replace the original file. All is done. The last step is to write with the D command the U-boot file to our device dev SDA. All has been written. The last step, we need to unmount our SD card from this host. So we have finished. The next step, we will put this new SD card into our Orange Pi and see how it is going to boot. So I have changed the card in our Orange Pi, and I'm going to boot it with a new card. So you have to check if it boots. The process has started. The first boot will take a long time, so you should wait. It will depend on the card speed. One more thing, I am using this USB to COM adapter to connect to the Orange Pi, because it is more convenient to see what is happening inside when the boot process has started. So it's finished. Here we have a login. The default login and password, I think, is Kali. Yes, it worked.